Let's see a little bit more. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Let's see, it's 1:07. Actually, let me set my timer. 1 second here. Hi. So good to see you guys again. Thank you so much for the engagement yesterday. It was so nice to see you and meet you. And today is day 2 of me coming live, at least for this week. We'll see how it goes at the end of the week. If it's something that I'll keep doing or not, I'm not quite sure. But welcome in, come on in. I'm just gonna be doing some stuff while people are arriving. It's lovely to see you, be seen by you, connect with you. I can feel you guys' energy. As an energy worker, it's really interesting to be connected on the internet because energy is non-local, it's non-linear. And so it's always fascinating to connect with you guys in this way and see what happens and how we can flow stuff. And this is to help soothe out your nervous system, to give you a sense of community, to give you a sense of hope, to help you know you're protected and supported. I infuse these videos with Reiki and prana so that you can feel nourished and clarified, cleared when we hang out. Also, the content that I create, the family, the tribe, the group that I like to interact with on here are the deep thinkers, the deep feelers, the healers, the star seeds, the HSPs, the people who feel things people don't feel, other people don't feel, who notice and see things and perceive things that other people don't necessarily notice and perceive. And that can be a really lonely world sometimes. So I've been so grateful for the internet. When I first started YouTubing 12 years ago-ish, I did it because no one in my physical reality at the time wanted to talk about this stuff. They didn't want to talk about esoteric things or these crazy visions I was having that then were proven to be accurate when I did research about the place where I lived, or the type of thing that I saw that I'd never saw before, that I'd never seen before. I'd find it in a history book or a mythology story or something. And I loved it. I mean, I loved geeking out on this stuff. I still do, obviously. It's what I do for a living, part of it. But people like us, the very sensitive ones, the ones that are here to hold the light, especially in the common world, we are rare. It's not that there aren't many of us. There's a ton of us. But still, in the population, we're kind of a low percentage of people, because it's easier in this world to put your head down, numb out, and get through. Feeling deeply can be a liability in this world. So today, we're going to talk about wellness as rebellion, and that wellness is rebellious, because the world that we're set up in, or the way the world's set up currently, and we're here to change this, right? So I'm pointing at something the way it is, and I'm saying, yeah, this is what's going on. Let's change it. Let's shift it. Let's make it better. And the way that it's currently set up is that we're kind of on a hamster wheel, and everyone's kind of like, no one's really thriving. There are a few people, but when I look around as a wellness consultant, general wellness, it can be exercise, it can be diet, it can be meditation, it can be grounding, earthing, it can be therapy, whatever it is that somebody needs, all the different dimensions, creative expression, community support, whatever it may be. Generally, the way that the system of things is currently set up is not something that will encourage that. I mean, even when it comes to getting enough sleep, I would love to know from you guys actually watching this, do you get enough sleep? When's the last time you felt really rested? And also, where are you coming in from? I would love to know where we're anchored, where our web of consciousness right now is anchored. So let me know where you guys are coming in from. And hi, old soldier, nice to see you. And taking good care of ourselves and walking around as a person who can stand up straight, can look people in the eye, is in touch with our feelings, who has EQ, not just IQ, but EQ, it's rare. Sadly, it's rare. It shouldn't be, and it's not among children, but as we grow, in order to function well, we mute these things out. And so in my life, I didn't mute it out. I couldn't mute it out. It's a blessing and a curse how sensitive I am. I feel everything. I feel things I wish I didn't feel. And so it's part of my personal practice, and has been in my whole adult life, to figure out how to transmute stuff and how to make medicine for it. And that's one thing that I love about frequency healing and energy healing, is that we can affect things with our intention. And the more you learn how to do it and the more you get used to doing it, the more powerful you are in doing it. So right now, if you are willing, I would love to surround you in an energy, in a light bubble of healing, of soothing. And you guys can let me know if you feel this later. It's so fun to experiment with sending energy through tech, especially because I don't personally know you. I don't know where you are. I don't know what your personality is like. I don't know what you look like. I don't know what you are like. So it's fun to experiment with this. So I'm surrounding you in a bubble of light to soothe you, to heal you, sending the intention that things just kind of percolate into your energy field to assist you, to help giving you a little extra oomph, and to keep you protected, so that if something sharp or jagged or potentially wounding comes along, it doesn't get to you. It gets stopped by this bubble of light around you, and it will just disintegrate and fall away if it's not for your best and highest good. And anything that is for your highest good, blessings, surprises, synchronicities, beautiful gifts, can come right on through this bubble that I'm creating and putting around you, if you want, that'll last for about a day. Also, appreciation. So I invite you to take a deep breath and think about something that you're grateful for. Maybe share it. I'm grateful for the internet. I would feel, I definitely am a weirdo, but I would feel so much weirder if I didn't have the friends that I have, and even the community that I don't necessarily know you guys by name, but I can feel you, to know that we're not alone. I'm really grateful for that. What are you guys grateful for? Okay, Ontario, Canada, hi. Slept 12 hours last night. That never happens. Awesome. 4 hours on a good day. Energy really increased. I'm in nature the whole day. Awesome. That is what I love to hear. And even something like that, like even being in nature the whole day, is rebellious from the current matrix that we live in. It's, unless your job is something that's outside, some type of taking care of plants or doing research or taking care of animals or whatever, most people aren't used to being outside, and we're supposed to be outside most of the time in seasons where it's natural and healthy for us to be. So getting enough sleep, and for me personally, it feels more decadent to go to bed early than it does to sleep in late. Days where I'm like, you know what? It's 8 p.m. I don't have anything to do. I'm not going to be on the internet. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed super early and take time with my bedtime routine. And I know that's also a blessing of not being a parent yet, is the sleep. It's something I did not take for granted. If and when I do have children or a child, I know that I will miss the long nights of sleep. So putting that caveat in there for you guys who are parents of especially young children, because I know that's a whole thing. But even still, even if you're not a parent, or if you're a parent of older kids or whatever who can deal with their own bedtime and can brush their own teeth and whatever, there's something about our culture that doesn't really value sleep. And it's the hustle, and it's the more you get done, the more productive you are, the more valuable you are. But I think, from doing healing work for the past 20 years, is it's not about how much you produce. It's about what you produce. It's about the quality of heart in what you produce, and the quality of energy in what you produce. You want to come sit with me? And the quality of energy that you embody at any given time. So yeah, where are you guys coming in from? What are you grateful for? Salem, you want to come sit with me? You want to come? Come on up. Let me pick you up. Salem wants to say hi. Come on, jump up there and I'll get you. Or you want to come up here? What do you want to do? He's deciding. You guys who are cat people, you understand the cat indecision of it all. Come here. Come here. He's just like patrolling me. You want to come sit with me or not? Make a decision. Yeah? Okay, come here. Come over, jump up in your chair, and I'll grab you. Come here. Come in. I know I'm not talking to you guys right now. I'm trying to figure. Jump up here and I'll get you. Yeah, come on. Good boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi. He's the best. Deny that. It went away quickly. I think it was probably a accidental dial. Okay. Daria, hello. As you should know, I'm from South Italy. Oh, Toronto. Cool. North Carolina. Yay. Hi from Virginia. I was just up in DC-ish last night and this morning to visit some family who was traveling there for work. And driving back down along the highway today, it was so beautiful to see the leaves change. And it's amazing to see what a difference, just an hour. Are you done? You made your cameo and you're done? Done? He just wanted to say hi, I guess. Here you go. Good boy. Thank you. Now that I'm covered in cat hair. Thank you, sir. Anyways, it was so beautiful to see the leaves changing on the highway as I was driving. And again, just something to be grateful for. And I love the pieces of gratitude that are just things that you embrace in your own quiet moments, and that it's not, especially ones with nature, that other people didn't necessarily make it. Although being grateful for stuff that people made is wonderful. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's something so special about gifts from nature, gifts that are just between you and the divine, and nobody else needs to know. And it just changes your own frequency back to the whole being productive thing and the whole what we're creating with each other. So right now, I love to encourage you, check your breath. Are you breathing? Check your posture. Does your spine have space for energy to flow through? Where is the tension in your body? Are you feeling tense in your tummy? Are you feeling tense in your shoulders, your face, anywhere? Can you relax it out? Can you give yourself that little bit of healing from within? Even paying attention to our own bodies. Again, it's rebellious. Like, we're not taught to pay close attention, which is also why a lot of us get illnesses that are pretty bad before we pay attention to them. Because when something's a little ache or pain, it's like, oh, whatever, it's fine. And then by the time it gets loud enough so that we cannot ignore it, it's a problem. So our sensitivity is a gift, because sensitivity means that you can feel something when it's a tiny problem, and it doesn't have to be a huge problem. So if you're tired, rest a little bit. Go to sleep early a night or two and let it fix itself, rather than waiting until you're so exhausted that you can't function, or until you get sick because your immune system is taking a hit and the season is changing. So it's about to be cold and flu season and whatever else, COVID season or whatever kind of illness is going through, because people's immunity is down, the weather is changing, schedules are ramping up, school is back in session, there's just more stress. So definitely take good care of yourself as much as possible. Remember to hydrate. That's going to be a challenge we do in my Patreon. By the way, here's a plug for Patreon. Come join my Patreon. It's a beautiful community of very sweet souls over there. And it's a way that you can not only get exclusive stuff for you, but also support me in my work. I know a lot of you guys, because you tell me, have been, and that's something I would love to know. Let me know in the chat how long you've been aware of my work. Also, hit the thumbs up. I see there are some people here. Maybe give me some likes. If you like this content, that would be nice. It's also nice for this world to recognize, like the YouTube world, to recognize that what I'm doing is valuable by you liking it. Okay, let's see. What are you guys saying? Grateful for completion of a project I've been working on for 6 years. Congratulations! Would you care to tell us more about the project? I'd love to know. You don't have to be super specific if you don't want, but I'm curious. What is it you've been working on for 6 years? And congratulations on completing it. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Okay, some of you guys are saying some weird stuff in the chat. We're just gonna move on. We're here to spread positivity and light. So I'm just gonna ignore anything that's toxic or harmful or abusive. We're just gonna slide right on past it. Fredericksburg, Virginia. Hello, Virginia neighbor. I'll be at the river as much as I can because nature speaks the wisest wisdom. Amen. And my relationship with a particular tree. Nature shuts my ego mind off. Yes. I just posted about that in the earthing challenge the earthing vlog for today, as part of the grounding challenge for my Patreon, which yesterday was day 7, so as far as Patreon goes, I'm not going to be uploading long videos anymore. We're going to wait for the patrons to catch up and then also move on to something else. But what earthing and grounding does and being in nature is it reduces inflammation in the body scientifically. But emotionally, what that feels like is like the mental chatter gets shut down. It feels like your body is soothed. It feels like your anxiety is just quieted a little bit. And if there's weird soreness in your body, I even noticed, so I drove home this morning, I got out of my car and I noticed that my legs were a little sore from a workout that I did the other day. For me, the soreness is always about 2 days after. Like I do a hard workout, rip up my muscles a little bit to reform them and make them stronger. And then the next day I might be a little sore, but 2 days later, I'm like, whew, feeling it. And then on the 3rd day, I'm usually okay. So I have that kind of delay. And as I was getting stuff out of my car, I was like, ooh, feeling a little sore. I feel my muscles creaking in there. You guys know, those of you like fitness, you understand. And I remember thinking, I wonder if the grounding is gonna help, this soreness go away. And sure enough, it did. After I walked around barefoot for a while, I was no longer sore. So that's another way. And often pain is inflammation. So if you're reducing inflammation in your body overall, you have less pain. And that's awesome. And that's something that you can feel yourself. And that's a great thing about these practices of grounding. Next month in my Patreon, we're going to do a hydration practice, which is another so easy, simple upgrade. Nobody needs to convince you. You just try it a couple days and you see that you're upgraded. That if you're drinking plenty of water, that your skin is glowier and your mind is clearer and your digestion moves and bloating in your body isn't so bad. And it's obvious. No one needs to convince you. That's how earthing is too. So if you haven't been out with bare feet on the ground, no one can really convince you that much. I can tell you, oh, studies say, which I do, studies say, 20 minutes of bare feet on the ground reduces inflammation in your body by up to 80%. That is true. Medical studies have shown. But as far as you feeling it yourself, you just have to go try. You just have to do it. Put out a blanket or a chair, sit on it, put your bare feet off the edge of the ground and see what you feel. Or sit on a rock or sit on the grass or whatever and see what you feel. Okay, let's see, Dario. I've been kind of following you since I saw your video with Gigi Young. Yay! Recently I asked her why she's not collaborating with ladies anymore. She said she has no time. Yeah, I don't know. Gigi and I, we haven't chatted in a while, but she's awesome. She's still doing the work. A lot of people who do this kind of work, disseminating information on the internet, especially because it don't pay that, like, this is free. Most of the work that I do is free. Most of the work that I do is charity, which I find interesting when toxic people, like some of the people chiming in my chat right now, are stalker vibes, toxic, abusive stalker vibes, say awful things to me that I don't think people would ever say in person. But online, you're anonymous, and so you can just spew your hatred, whatever, it's no big deal. But a lot of people don't survive that. At least their work doesn't survive that. And it's true, when I get comments that are abusive, it does make me not want to create content. It makes me want to hide and say, if people are hating me and being mean to me for spreading light, then why the fuck am I doing this? Like, what's the point, you know? But then I realize, oh, that's like, I don't know, a small percentage. Most people are awesome and most people are kind and most people give back the light you give to them. But sometimes I don't know why. I don't like to look too much into it because I don't know what traumas people have and stuff. It's just a lot of creators who come on here to do this for the right reasons get burnt out because it's a weird world on the internet. And so, and there's not really protection for us on the internet. So there's something about that vibe of, you know, you have to either take care of yourself mentally and have strong mental health and good friends around that can help protect you from the energy coming from people who would want to hurt you just from you shining your light, or you don't make it. And so Gigi is strong and she has a strong spirit team and she's made it. She's still here. She's still here doing this work. And I have a strong spirit team that protects me. And I also have a lot of just practices that I do to keep my energy body safe, even when people are firing arrows at me in the energy world, which is fine. And just return love to it, or just ignore it, or both. I mean, we all have different things at work. So yeah, let's see. It looks like we're about done with our time here. So yeah, um, hi Green. Hi Green. Monstera plant. Yeah, it's a big monstera plant that a girlfriend of mine gave me a cutting of last year. And it has grown and it's so beautiful and it sits on my desk. It's like this tall with some big leaves. And so when I'm here working, I have my laptop like tucked under the monstera plant. It makes me feel like a fairy, which I love. So let this be, ooh, here we go. Cliff, what's up? When they project negativity, it also too means they see something in you they don't have. It's sad, but never forget they are jealous. Yeah, I don't know. I just hope everybody gets what they want, It's hard to, I mean, there are a million different ways to be wounded, but there's one way to heal. I mean, there are a lot of ways to heal, but there's one real way to heal, which is to love, right? Right, and there's a lot of darkness out there and will be triggered by others' light, can only share negative emotions or space. Yeah. And so I just wish healing on everybody who sends me dark, painful energy, but I don't engage with it. So, because there's a cool quote that someone said that I don't have time to hate the people that hate me. I'm too busy loving the people that love me. And that's how I feel about it. And also boundaries are good. You don't have to let people abuse you. Like, you can just not engage. It's okay. So, all right, sending you guys lots of love and sending you the reminder to do something for your wellness today. Maybe it's taking a nap, maybe it's booking a massage, maybe it's taking a long bath or shower where you like exfoliate and stuff. Maybe it's getting outside for a while. It's almost certainly putting your phone on airplane mode for a couple minutes or for an hour or two so that you can come here, so that you can chill with your life. Hi, sir. Okay, y'all. So this is the first live I did of the day. What do you want? You're meowing at me. I know you have food. I know you have water. You just want love. Look at his sweet voice. I just love him so much. I missed them so much. I'm visiting family last night, and oh, you okay? You just burped. You're so cute. Let's see. Not hating, I'm just afraid that title might make terrorist sympathizers feel emboldened. You mean wellness is rebellious? It is rebellious. I don't know I don't, I don't think terrorists are particularly interested in my content. Like, I don't think it's interesting to them because I'm all about co-creating peace. And so I think they might feel activated in the beginning, and then I suspect that as soon as they actually watch my content, they're like, not interesting. It doesn't have that zing that they're looking for, which is fine with me. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go do lives on the other two platforms now. I'm gonna go do one on Instagram and one on TikTok. I think next let's do TikTok next. So come hang out on TikTok, Grace of Earth, and yeah, let's go live over there for a few minutes just to spread some light in the community. I love you guys. Oh, whoa, buddy, you're about to fall. Please don't scratch me. He backed his way off the chair. Okay. Thank you for the years of spiritual content. Thank you for the years of support. I appreciate you guys. And I'm wishing you a beautiful day, and I'm wishing you lots of cool experiences. And if you've got time to chill, come over to TikTok and hang out with me over there. If not, that's totally fine. 3 things to remind you of. 1, come join my Patreon. It's great, and it's a way to support me if my work has been helpful to you. And it's interesting because there are certain things I have that are super pricey, like one-on-one work. That's up there, and it has grown in price over the years. And then there's things that are super cheap, like guided meditations or old courses or whatever it may be. And then the Patreon community is like the cheapest, well, the lowest tier, because my thought is, I know people sometimes struggle financially, and I don't want to be inaccessible. I also need to support myself. So it's about levels, and the people that I'm here to serve and the people that I'm here to provide for are the deep thinkers, the deep feelers, the ones who are healers and starseeds and HSPs, and the ones who can feel things that everybody doesn't feel and see things that everybody doesn't see. It can be very lonely and weird out there, and that's who I'm here to serve. So if that describes you, come join the Patreon community. We go deeper, we do more stuff, we have live events, and there's also some very largely discounted things over there. So if you're interested in my work, that's a great way to support it. Thank you guys so much. Sending you lots of love. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you on TikTok if you want to come hang out. All right, bye.